It's a little bit early. So I'm not expecting anybody to be in the chat. Reason why I'm doing this is because I don't have enough time to upload before I have to go to work. So I'm going to do this quick, get the message out. Well, not quick, you know what I mean? But it just, as if I go live, it just uploads as I'm live. So it's so much easier. You know, I'm going for the easy route today, which will probably be fine because I'll keep this bitch protected. Let's do a little Reiki here. Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. What needs to be channeled for the collective today? One card out. Wow. Oh, actually, this one looks good. Manifestation. Woo-wee. We got a spell in the house of Whitney. And then cup. All right. This wants to come out. That's what wants to come out. I've had this song Halloween in my head all morning by this band called Gaslight Anthem. Who are you supposed to be? You look just like my lover. Okay, so the whole part of the song, okay, the way I interpret the song, I've read it before, but I'm pretty sure this is the message I'm getting from it. And it's been flying through my head all morning as I'm like staring at bats right now. So the message was, in the song, who are you supposed to be? You look just like my love. And he is a corpse in a tomb trying to look a little alive. So he's like on the bridge of death, and she looks like the greatest person alive, basically. I don't know who she's dressed like, and that's obviously he doesn't know who she's dressed like either, but whoever she's dressed like, she looks like a goddess. And she looks like the greatest thing that walked into the room. The only thing. Lizard! Oh my God! You know, okay, what I just looked at on this card is lizard. See how it says lizard leg? So I saw a leg. Like, they just be looking at your legs or something. I don't know if they really like your legs or something like that. Like you're just like that bombshell that went off in the room. I don't know. Something like that, possibly. Whoa, okay. Who are you supposed to be? Oh, I've had that song in my head all morning. I love that song. That album just like came back to me. I forgot. I've been listening to another Gaslight Anthem album, and then this one came up, and I'm like, oh my God, Halloween! Perfect! It's almost fucking Halloween! Okay. So, we've got this wish. Literally, look what I just put beside manifestation. Wish. There's 0. Okay, and then this 9 of Wands with this Ace of Cups fulfillment. Okay, so we've got Strength and the High Priestess in reverse. What I'm getting is the High Priestess, this High Priestess doesn't know about this spell that's been manifesting. They could be an Aquarius. That doesn't matter. But she does not know. She's in reverse. Sally's in reverse. So Sally doesn't know what's going on. Okay? She might find out what's going on after she watches this reading. Okay, so I don't know who this reading is for, but this Ace of Cups is representing this 9 of Wands with this Strength in reverse. So it's like somebody's got to 6 of Cups okay. 6 of Cups holding these 2 cards together, which is the past. So I don't know if somebody made a wish for the past to come back. Something that you could have done in your past, like, because it's emotional, it could be, you could be emotionally attached to anything. That's the thing. Like, you could be emotionally attached to your work, your friends, your house, your car, your money. You could be emotionally attached. I just looked at the Chariot card that's on my wall. So it's like, maybe you could be attached to a Cancer, something like that. And now you want to defend this cup. this manifestation. So I don't know if somebody's in another relationship and they're trying to manifest something else. The universe is like, you have to cut that other relationship off then, right? It's almost like, okay, so for instance, if you could just be looking for another job and this current job is holding you back. The universe wants you to break that tie with that current job so then you can and will have the time and the enthusiasm and the strive to go and look for another one. Right? If you keep something in your pile, then it's almost like it makes you not look for something else. If you want to look for something else, if you don't want to look for something else, then I don't think you really would have been on this channel, right? I don't think you'd watch this video if you're not manifesting something. So this is for somebody who's been manifesting something. Okay, what does this person have to block out then? What do they have to walk away from? Knight of Candles, Knight of Wands, something that they went for aggressively, some type of spark they went for aggressively. Let's see here. The Emperor in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. Uh-oh. That's what you got to cut it. This, it seems like the Emperor is going to walk away from something. And now we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it's almost like the universe could be trying to say, you might not be making a move because you think it's too, I just heard the word tenacious. I don't know if that's the right word. That's just what came to me. You think it's too tenacious. I don't even fucking know for sure what that word means. But it's like somebody's in the wrong relationship. They're in the wrong partnership, right? But they don't have anything invested because it's the Emperor in reverse. So it doesn't look like you're going to lose anything. Hello! Friday is my fucking, lucky day. Who is that? Stinson! What up, everybody? Hello to everybody in the chat. We've got people in the chat now. There we go. This King of Wands is like, usually the King of Wands is always the person who knows what they want. They go for what they want. They're driven by what they want. And it seems like this king, I think they let a lot of things fall through their hands, and they could have went for a relationship or a job that was easy, right? That was really easy, but they didn't invest anything in it. And that's why it's easy. It's like, it's like working for a company. They keep asking you to invest, but you won't because you're kind of like, I don't really know if I'm going to like hang out in this forever. And then the company kind of starts getting mad at you. Like, well, are you going to invest in us or not? And it's like, well, if you're going to get aggressive about it, then like, nah, I'm not going to do this. Right. But that's this Knight of Candles and this King of Candles. Like somebody did something and then I almost feel like they got stuck in it. I almost feel like that's what took their motivation away. So it makes sense that the Nine of Wands is with the Chalice because it's like you have to fight for what you want. And it's not about how strong you are. It's about whatever is coming up from the past, right? This lovers thing has to go away. Has to go away because it's saying that you're attaching yourself to something while you're trying to manifest something else. And the universe is like, okay, well, we can't give you a new job if you're still hanging around your new job. So it's almost like you have to be clear. Like, if you want me to do this move, almost like with yourself, you want me to do this move, then I can't just fuck over this other job. I have to give them notice, right? So, but I'm not going to give this company notice if I'm not going to get the job or if I'm not going to, if nothing's really going to happen. So it's almost like I'm kind of like in that boat with something weird. Like if I tell this company that I'm somewhere, then I'm locked in and I don't really think I really want to be there. Even though I've been there for like a couple months, it doesn't matter. I'm not committed to them because there's something that's just not right. And I can't pinpoint it. And it's not like I'm trying to find something perfect. I know perfect doesn't exist and I'm always willing to work in the most brutal circumstances. But now it's like when you realize that you deserve something more, but it's just not there yet, but you're trying to manifest it, you're trying to get it, then it's almost, it's like if you feel like something's holding you back, then it's almost like a fool's moment where you just gotta kind of like let go, perhaps. 2 pages, okay, 2 pages flung out with this Ace of fucking Cups. Are you kidding? 2 Ace of Cups? I don't ever think that's ever happened. With only 2 decks? Like, come on. What the fuck? That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to take that as a huge sign that this cup has to be delivered. Okay, it has to be delivered. There's some other cards trying to come out here. What's this one? 3 of Candles. But you kind of like could be like standing on guard or something, or this person thinks you're standing on guard. But they're the ones that are aggressive. So I don't understand why they're saying that you're the one on guard when every decision that they made was based off of this Knight of Wands. And they're looking at how defensive you are about it. And you know what? Honestly, you know what they say? So I was listening to this Johnny Depp interview, and he goes, you know, the loyal one will stay single. And he goes, when a couple breaks up, the cheater, the instigator, the narcissist will find somebody else right away. The loyal one will stay single because they want to help themselves. They want to see where they went wrong. They want to better, you know, when you are in a relationship, it sometimes doesn't allow you to become a better person, right? And sometimes other relationships that you get put into, you want to become a better person because of them. So there are relationships you're willing to hang in and relationships that you're willing to build with. So clearly you wanted to hang out in this relationship, but you didn't invest in it because it really wasn't what you wanted. It's just something that you picked because it was there. And because you felt that this cup was too defensive. And the thing is that the cup itself was juvenile. So whenever this crossed your path before, it wasn't ripe enough to be taken seriously. Okay? Because of this, because of somebody's will to do this. Transform from the Page to the King of Wands. That type of transformation can be scary. And that's a lot of aggression. That's a lot of immature to now I'm a teenager to, oh, hey, I'm the sexiest man in the room all of a sudden. It's like, whoa, whoa, calm down. There are better people, better looking people than you, even though you probably are good looking. You're not the only good looking one. But it's like they had to figure it out that they were what they truly wanted, so it's almost like this feminine energy that had the cup couldn't handle the cup properly. Okay. And the person with the fire couldn't handle their fire properly. And if someone's got a cup and someone's got a lot of fire, what's going to happen? That either that water is going to overboil or the water is going to put the fire out. So either the fire is going to control the situation or the water is going to control the situation. But one of the two is going to dominate. And if neither one want to dominate, then the situation's not going to go anywhere. Okay. And if both of them want to dominate, then it's going to be a relationship from hell. Because it's going to be pissing all over each other whenever you get the opportunity. You've got a bad day where you're going to take it out on them. You've got a bad rung of fucking friends in your life, you're going to take it out on them. You stub your toe, now you're yelling at them. Right? It's a toxic relationship because it's what somebody needed, I think, to calm down. And that's the thing is like my ex-boyfriend, he was told by his friends so many times to walk away from women. Just walk away. It doesn't matter how neurotic they are. It doesn't matter if they're freaking out. It doesn't matter if they're punching you. Walk the fuck away. And he never wanted to. He always wanted to overpower them, right? He always wanted to overpower the situation. I'm more strong than you. I'm more resilient than you. I could kill you. You know, my ex, actually, when I was on the phone with 911, reporting him, he said, and the 911 operator caught it, "Do you want me to kill you?" While he was tearing apart a door in front of me. Like this. Because he was drunk and he said I antagonized him when all I wanted him to do was leave the house for one fucking night so I could sleep. And all he had to do was walk down the street to his mommy's house. And he didn't. Because some men, they just have it in them to fight and fight and fight. And no matter how much you stand up against them, then you're fucked because they're overpowering than you. So then you really get hurt. You know what I mean? Like if you don't balance yourselves, then somebody always wants to dominate. And if that person doesn't get that domination over with and figure out that's not how you deal with the situation, right? Actually, the bigger thing to do is actually to walk away, to be the bigger person, to know that you can destroy somebody, you can kill somebody, and instead you spare them and you walk away. Right? That's the mature thing to do. But not a lot of people are taught that, right? If they're constantly taught how to use aggression, if they're constantly taught that, you know, having the biggest dick in the room does matter, right? Using it properly does matter. Like men, if they're not supposed to be fathers, they do not teach their sons very well. Okay? They don't teach their sons that true strength is really within. Right? And women do not teach their daughters properly. They tell them that how you look on the outside is how somebody's supposed to love you. Women and men are vile, and they're the most vile to their children, to their offspring, to the ones that they're trying to control, to the ones that they're trying to do it over with. Right? They don't want you to make the same mistakes as them. They don't want you to dress the same way. They don't want you to get made fun of. So they try to put you in this bubble. They try to control everything that you do so people won't look at you. And it's like, that was your battle. This is mine. People are going to look at me. They're going to look at me. Guess what? I got a lot of scars. I got a lot to look at. Doesn't matter if they're looking in good or bad, right? You can't control human nature. You can't control how somebody perceives another person. And you most certainly can't control the outcome of your children based upon their appearance, right? Appearance has nothing to do with it. And, you know, like I was watching this interview with this man who was like tattied up from fucking head to toe. And this journalist walks up to him and asks him if he has a dream. And he goes, yeah, I have a dream. I have a dream to be happy. Because I was molested at a very young age and my entire life was wasted and I hated most of it and I was a jerk and I dream of being happy. I dream of being in a better place. I dream of, and it was just all about his dreams and that, you know, it was never once about, well, people look at me like I'm scary and people look at me like this. Like he was just like, well, this is my life and I fucking hate it, but I'm managing and I go to counseling and I talk about it. And he was like a fucking 60-year-old tatted up dude from like a very hard time. He was probably a nom, let's be real. Okay. And it's like, but you know, people probably judge him because of the way he looks. And you don't really understand the people who are tattooed from head to toe. Okay. Those ones are the ones that are trying to hide the most. They're trying to hide every piece of their flesh. They don't want to be seen. You know why they don't want to be seen? Because they were massively manipulated. However way that was for them, whether if it was sexually, if it was physically, if it was emotionally, however way they were manipulated, those ones that are tatted up, they don't want to be seen. There are parts of their body that they feel ashamed of, and they don't want people to see them because they don't accept those parts of their body because those parts of their body were violated. They were bruised up. They were fucked with, right? They were mutilated. And a lot of people do. They mutilate themselves. They rip apart their skin. They do things to themselves because they were hurt. Hurt people hurt them. So now they're hurting themselves because they don't know how to deal with that. They don't know how to deal with their emotions. They don't know how to feel about it. And, you know, this person that hurt them is still walking around. Nothing's happened to them, right? So now you live with the lie yourself. And you start to mutilate yourself. You start to hate yourself. You start to be driven by things that are a force within that really are these little tiny ideas that can get sparked by anything, and taking them as far as you do, you know, it's almost like the world knows you have no limit. And if you have no limit, then there's really no will to live. And if there's no will to live, then how could you give a cup? Right? How can you be there for somebody? Right? You're not going to see it properly. Right? You have to want to be here to manifest your will, right? And people who did things to you, people that manipulated you, all of those people, they will pay for their crimes. They will pay the price of what it's like to fuck with a child or to fuck with something, right? And bullies, they don't get away with it. And as much as you think that they do, because right now they're out living la vida loca, they're out living because they've got money, because they set themselves up in the 3D world. They did not set themselves up in the dimension where it actually matters, because you can't take your money or your house or your car or your frivolous things. You can't have grandchildren and think that you can relive things, right? You can't go back. You can't relive. You got one chance to do it. And when your parents try to relive and redo things with your children, they can't outrun their demons. They can't outrun the past. They can't outrun what they did to you. And how they treat your kids or how they treat the ones around them is no reflection on what they did to you back then. Right? They're just trying to be seen as better people because they don't realize that the spotlight's been on them the whole time, and then they don't like it. They don't like that the way that you perceive them in your mind is actually the way that they truly are. Right? A lot of people have the ability to see through people. Right? We all have supernatural gifts. And a lot of people are more transparent than they think. Hey, look what's on the bottom of the deck. Canadian. We got some Canadians in the house. These are my personality cards. So give me a little bit of this strength here, this person in this relationship. I just heard relation shit. So I don't know what that connection is. Entertainment only. We got the Joker. Tracker. Someone's tracking you. They're at a blockage. They don't want to be in a blockage anymore. And something's going to happen pretty quickly. Once somebody chooses to be a healthier person. Okay, so this relationship that obviously is blocking your person or you from making a different move, okay, they were only there for entertainment. They're in this relationship because somebody's entertaining them. Okay. And they made a choice to be a healthier person recently. And that's, I think, when they made this spell. Obviously, they knew that if they were part of your past, you're not going to accept them the way that they were. Because they're part of your past. They're not in your life. So you don't have them in your life for a reason. So they knew that they had to become a better person in order to get back into your good graces, I guess. And now they're tracking you. I don't know what it is that you do. Or you're tracking this job, or someone's like, there's a boss tracking you, something like that. Someone's definitely holding back. Okay. And we also have principal. That would be the King of Pentacles. He's got his eye set on something. And the principal's always watching everybody. Maybe the person that they started dating is really young and they feel like they're a principal. We got Asian. We got fire angry. We got clearing. Happy moment. So once somebody clears themselves of this energy, something's going to happen really quick. But just know, okay, that we got Vicky on the table. Vicky, okay, here we go. Fucking reality bites. Vicky is the whore. Okay, Vicky's the one that is just sleeping with every dude. Okay, and it's almost like she's trying to get control of her life by doing that, because she never really says. She says that guys use her. So she's sleeping with all these guys and expecting to get a boyfriend. She's expecting to find love that way. Right? So she sleeps with a lot of people because of that. Okay? She doesn't know how to find love. Oh my God, as I speak, look at that. Substance abuse. Drugs, liquor. Okay. So someone's substance abusing, and that's went right on top of Vicky. So that's like somebody who's drinking way too much and fucking around. And now we got the you and then can't escape this. It came in reverse, as if you can't escape this, as if you can't stop being a slut or you can't stop sleeping around, but that's a myth. You can. Institution, broken heart. You could have been in rehab or something and you met somebody. Okay. You could have been somewhere to get help, right? And that's where you met somebody on this healthy journey. And then you realized, like, okay, for instance, I know somebody who is a recovering alcoholic who started dating somebody who is an addictions counselor. And tell me how they didn't get tattoos of themselves within like a month of dating each other. Okay. They got completely obsessed with one another. Like, isn't that the steps that a recovering alcoholic shouldn't do? And if she's a registered addictions counselor, shouldn't she see that moving through a relationship that quickly and getting tattoos on yourselves right away is maybe not a good thing to do for somebody struggling with addiction? Oh my God. I was like, okay, that's the one you picked over me. Great. Somebody who's just going to make all your dreams come true with her little pussy. Are you fucking kidding me? She's an addiction, which means what are you doing? You're now getting addicted to her as opposed to drinking and like fucking, oh my God, this guy used to snort meth, fucking shoot meth, fucking do coke up the walls, fucking, oh my God. And now he's addicted to his addictions counselor. Okay. Tell me, I just heard that, and isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Right? Because that's fucking, like, really, honestly, like, I expected more from her. If you want to call yourself a woman, you want to say that you're out there doing the right thing, and you take somebody who's vulnerable and you wrap them up in your little fucking spell, guess what? That's the person who could be held against your will, or almost held against you, held against their will by somebody who's keeping an addiction active in their life because they know that their partner gets easily addicted. Like, what the fuck is that? But you're an evil person? Yeah, right. Equality, balance, fairness. We got Germany. This person could be German. We got fire pit. At the lake. Blind. Yeah, okay. So it's like someone's just living this lie, like they're up at the lake fucking having fires every night, just blind by their life. You know, blinded by the things around them, blinded. Like that's what they want. Like one chick manifested this life through my sister and I. She physically took our future and manifested it into her life right away so she could sit at a fake lake having a fake fucking fire with her fake husband, whom she cheated on right away. Okay. That's who we get compared to. And things get taken from us to feed assholes like that. And then they're men, okay, these emperors who are not really involved, they're not really grounded, stay with these immature people, right? Because they know how to hang on to them because of their addictions. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Heads up, impulsive. Are you fucking kidding me? Heads up. Somebody impulsively just moved you into their life because they knew that you got addicted to things easily. So they used those addictions. They used partying with you. They used drinking with you. They use sex. They use any addiction that they can, and they get a hold of it, and that's how they trap you. But people like me don't have addictions, so you can't get me addicted to anything in a relationship. Some people, they just move into their life and finally realize that relationships can't control them, that nothing can control them. Gambling can't control me. Booze, like you could put booze in front of me galore. You could put, oh my God, cocaine, fucking, the only thing I would do is smoke weed. And if you put mushrooms in front of me, I'll probably eat them. And if you put herbal teas in front of me, I will indulge like a motherfucker. But liquor, coke, You can put a bunch of dicks in front of me and I'd be like, that's nice. I gotta go tie-dye some shit. I'm making this whole punk line. I'm not showing anybody until it's done because this bitch keeps trying to take me. Okay, honestly, people want to stop you and then look what came out. Can't stop, won't stop. They try to stop your packages from coming. They try to stop your ideas from flowing. They try to stop you. And these are people that are physically in relationships with you, right? Physically with you, watching how entertaining it is to take everything that you love away from you and then put an addiction in front of you instead and keep you entertained. Like that guy that we're covering, I don't even know what he is. We're covering everything. Doesn't have one single hobby. Doesn't do anything for himself. Nothing. Doesn't paint, doesn't enjoy crafting, doesn't go for drives, doesn't do anything. All he is now addicted to his addictions counselor. And that's what people that don't really love themselves do. They just put an addiction in front of them after an addiction and after an addiction. There is no healing. There is no process of healing. There is no love or light in their life. It is addiction after pussy, after addiction, after money, after gambling, after pussy, after addiction. That's all it is. It's just one cascade parade after another. But when you actually choose to do something with your life and you choose to take the pussy off the pedestal and all the booze with it, because you realize that it's all just distraction. It's really not anything you want. It's not anything you do. It takes all your money. It's totally greedy and you feed it. That's what you say you're going to work for. But then all of a sudden you start loving yourself. So now you've got a pet. Now you got something you can put your money towards. Or now you start engaging more in your car. You start putting more money into your vehicle, how you get around, how safe it is. You start, right? Money is a blessing. It's also a curse because people don't really know what to do with it, especially if they've got addiction. Okay, what am I supposed to do with this money? Usually I spend this money on the weekends, but now I've got $300 and I didn't go out on the weekend. Okay, well, that $300 can just stay there. Consider that a good thing, right? Go and buy yourself your fucking favorite hoodie. You know, every 2 or 3 weeks, buy yourself something. Try to put a paycheck away that you actually don't touch, right? Try to do something for yourself. Try to caution yourself. Try to be healthy for once and not just give everything away because of impulse, because that's how you're used to doing it. But also by giving every way upon impulse, you're not investing in anything because you're the emperor in reverse. You've got money, but it ain't going anywhere, right? You've got money and you're spending it all. You've got money and nothing's growing around you. You don't have proper friends around you, right? You don't have life around you. Woo, messenger with on its way. Something is on its way to you. And maybe it's the fact that you don't have to be with this entertaining only person. Naive, overkill, overthrow. So somebody, I don't know if this person is the one that you're dealing with, is going to be like, listen, okay, I'm sorry, I kind of overkilled this. I know I kind of overkilled this. Magician in reverse, right? It's almost like somebody made some wishes, they did some shit, and it was a lot. It was very malice. There was a lot of anger towards it. There was a lot of aggression towards it. There was a lot of substance abuse towards it, which means there really wasn't any clarity in this person's mind, right? They just kept getting drunk and angry, or high and angry. There's the police. They could have even gotten arrested. And that's kind of what made them go like, I can't do this anymore. I can't act like this anymore. I'm not a child, right? I'm not a 16-year-old. Fake. Someone was acting fake. Okay. And I have a feeling it was this masculine energy, and masculine energies will do that. They'll do that out of fear of relationship. You know, they'll do that out of fear of commitment, out of fear of love, out of fear of just hating themselves because no one's ever truly loved them before. And they don't know what that means. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it feels like. So they fight against it, right? Or they treat you like your mother or their mother, because they don't know what a girlfriend's actually supposed to do. They don't know what a boyfriend's really supposed to do, right? Because they just used it as a crutch this whole time, as somebody to just lean on, when really partners are like stepping stones. You know, you guys just become steps for each other. One takes a step and then the other takes a step, right? Nobody steps over one another. Nobody fucking cuts the boundaries. Nobody fucking hurts anybody, right? In true relationship, you don't do that. right? So in fake relationship, it makes sense that you would try to destroy your life because what you're doing to yourself is so toxic that you don't even really realize that you're setting yourself up for an early grave. That toxicity is going to kill you. That stress alone from trying to act so strong in a situation where you're so weak, right? It's going to stress you out and it's going to kill you. And there's a lot of things that can kill you other than substance abuse. Substance abuse is just one way of trying to forget reality, trying to mask your demons, trying to crawl back into the closet and just have fun. And it's like, things that hide and dwell in there and things that jump up and bite you in the middle of the night are things that you're not facing, things that are still knowing that they can scare you. Why can things still scare you? Right? I don't know. You got to answer that question for yourself. It's so cold. Okay. So, let's clear this. I just started hearing that song, Callio, Way Down We Go. Way down we go. I don't know where we're going. Okay. Here we go. Last message. Oh, that's terrible. Hold on, I gotta get the book. I want to know what movie this is because I think it's The Ring. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, why can't I find it? What the fucking fuck? It's supposed to be Curse. There it is. Yeah, Ring You. Wait. Everyone's fear just takes on a life of its own. Ring You. Directed by... Oh, I don't fucking know this. Okay. How does a curse begin? Okay, so I don't know what the hell's happening, but how does a curse begin and how does it spread? The deeper and darker the well of emotion from which it springs, the more powerfully transmissible it can become. Why not pop in a tape and press play? Sometimes we secretly welcome the worst, but okay, this is The Ring. This is the fucking Ring. I don't know why it's called Ring You. I don't know why is there a U at the end. Okay. Sometimes we secretly welcome the worst, but are ready to do what we must before it comes crawling for us. Oh, that sounds so creepy. No good can come of this. Steer clear. And then the deep with Jaws. And you know what's funny is, okay, with Jaws, He goes out there to get him, okay, and nobody realizes how big Jaws is. They don't realize what they're working with, okay? So they go out on this dinky little boat. All these guys go out on these dinky little boats trying to catch this giant fucking fish, and they can't. So then the cop goes out. He's determined to get him. He goes out in the orca, he gets him. But the thing is that it takes the orca, takes the men, and almost takes all their lives. Okay, so it's like this curse, okay? I think somebody put a curse on somebody, to be honest. And as of midnight tonight, or as of midnight last night, it's done. It changed. I think it went back to them. Okay, I think it went back to them. Somebody has been trying to act like this was for you. Like I love when people take the law into their own hands and just decide they're going to do something. It fucking pisses me off so bad you have no idea. This is why you have anger, because you have anger to do clapback spells, stuff like that, you know. Anger is a good tool to use. And this is going to get me angry. Because the way that I see it is somebody put you on observation. Like Jaws, right? They tracked him, they followed him around, right? It's like a curse was put on you and you were tracked for a long time. You were observed by things. They said you were a part of something and you weren't. Right? It's like being kept in a zoo and they tell everybody you're an animal. And you're like, are you retarded? I'm a person. Nope, you're an animal. You're an animal. We're putting you in the zoo. You're an animal. That's it. And I don't know how long this was for. Okay, I'm going to grab my demon deck for some reason. I don't really know why. Amy! Oh my God, Amy. Amy's one of my favorite demons. Reveals hidden treasure and gives excellent familiars. Okay, so we've got one demon here, 6 of Pentacles. So it seems like somebody was pretty determined to beat you at something. Okay, say you were in a game by yourself, okay? You're playing by yourself. You're doing everything by yourself. This person was like, no, I'm gonna destroy their life, and just jumped into your game and started controlling you. That's how I feel. And you can only, you can only, this is only going to make sense if it makes sense, okay? Read between the lines. Knight of Wands, Bathan. Okay, so they used demons to track you by sending them to you right away to watch what you were doing. Okay? They got Baphomet. Oh my God. Oh, I just saw a coffin in my third eye. Oh, and then, oh my God, Reagan from Reagan from The Exorcist just came into my eyes too. What the fuck? Okay, and then I just saw an arrow go straight down onto you. Okay, so what this person did, well, I just saw in my third eye, this person summoned demons to go straight to you. Okay? They summon demons to go straight to you. Don't be surprised if in the last little while you've burned yourself a lot or hurt yourself a lot. That's this one demon around you. He's trying to hurt you. Okay? This is a friend from your past that did this to you. And they only, from the looks of it, have one demon that's doing something. Yeah, none of the other ones are. I don't know where they got their information from demons, but a lot of demonic energies are very pleasant energies. They come with a lot of information. They come with a lot of status. They come with a lot of light. They come with a lot for the public. They can help you spiritually, mentally, physically. They can help do so many things in your life. I think this person was very diluted in what they read because they wanted to do malicious things. They wanted to cast shadows on you. So they chose demons. And I feel like they just went on the web, right? And they searched the worst demon names possible, summoned those. Okay, I literally just watched Fallen like yesterday for like the 100th time, but now I'm getting Azazel. Azazel's in this deck as well. And again, like, I mean, I don't know what it says for Azazel. I'm not going to try to look, but actually, I got all the motherfucking time in the world. Well, I don't, but let's see what Azazel says. Guarantee it's not going to be whatever this idiot fucking read online. I like Azazel. I mean, the fucking bottom of the deck. There's Azazel. Teaches holy secrets, instructs how to make weapons, and the art of seduction. Does that sound like the Azazel in Fallen? No, not at all, right? People's interpretations of demons and what they can do. Sure, you can trap a demon to do a bunch of fucking nasty shit. But do you think they all fucking want nasty karma following them around? Nope. Okay, a lot of them are prophets. A lot of them see the future. A lot of them use herbs. A lot of them teleport. A lot of them do a lot of healing. Teach you about astronomy, about the stars, how to work with the moon. I mean, you like I feel as if this person was a lot like the person trying to capture Jaws. Naive, dumb, stupid, thinking that just because they've got guns or weaponry or some type of boat that they can go against Mother Nature's wrath in an animal. Well, actually fish, right? But Mother Nature's wrath in humans, right? They can send any demon they want to your door. That demon's got to choose what to do with it. They're the ones in the reality of the situation. And there was this death spell going around that somebody was trying to get somebody killed, and the universe said, fuck you. You want this person killed? You do it yourself. You're not going to get us to do it. You're not going to get the universe to do it. You're not going to get the universe to pull one off so you don't have to look at somebody. That person's got mission. You think the universe wants that karma on them? Do you think these demons want karma on them? No. Okay? And they're not going to like you because your little bit's new boobs, okay? Nobody fucking cares about your chest, what you look like, how much money you have. Demons are living in a world where they don't have money. Okay, and they got pussy anywhere they fucking want. So trust me, your shit probably stinks compared to what they can get. Okay, so somebody's gotta just realize, and I don't think this person's watching this. If they are, they're fucking dumb. If it's you and you're the victim, this spell is changing because all these demons came to your door. They could have summoned 7, 8, 9, 10 demons to come to your door. They all knocked. There's the 10 of Wands. Can make one shapeshift. Causes and cures diseases, can cure diseases. You know, they all knocked on the door, you opened it, and they went, oh, it's you? What the fuck are we supposed to do with her? What are we going to do with him? No, get us out of here. Or they stuck around and they fucking helped you with stuff. Okay? It looks like one of them had a little bit of a need to want to burn you or hurt you, cause scars on you. Okay? But I think once they gave you one scar and you were like, that one looks really good. Like I got this one scar right here and it looks like an alien ship. And then I have one scar here from a pimple that went really bad and it looks like a star. So I don't really mind that shit. I'm like, all right, you can give me a couple more of those alien things, but I don't want any more scars. But you know what I mean? It was almost like you just went, hey, more decoration. I mean, the more scars you have, the more battle you've been through, the more the world knows what you've seen and what you've, and there are people that are opposers that have nothing on their skin, that are bare skin going, I'm a victim. Why? Did you throw a whole bunch of stones and suddenly somebody threw one back and you don't like it, right? Or did you throw a whole bunch of demons at somebody's door and now they're all coming back going, hey, by the way, we hung out with that chick for a while and there's absolutely nothing wrong with her. I'm not going to hold on to that karma. He's not going to. So now you're going to fucking pay us in everything that you've got because you just wasted our time. People got it. I mean, demons, just because they're demons, it doesn't mean that they're nasty things. They're not nasty souls. They don't have to be, right? Just like people are not all good, right? And a lot of them are bad. Like, it goes back and forth. Like, I don't know why people just think that demons are one way, cut and dry. Angels are one way, cut and dry. They're fucking not. Even God. I mean, my God, the wrath on that man sometimes and what he can fucking put down. Don't tell me he's all good, because he's not, right? Like, I mean, and what I've dealt with the Dark Lord, the old Satan, the old Lucifer, great man. I don't got nothing bad to say about him. He hasn't done anything to me that has done anything to my life because I did something to him. You know what I mean? Like, I call him, he's here. I talk to him about a lot of shit. Lucifer is a great guy. I mean, can he kill? Can he sacrifice? Fucking right he can. But does he always? No. Why? Does he want to just create karma for himself all the time because he's a god? No. Like, I mean, they're not invincible. Someone's still clocking them. They're still getting watched on what they do. They're not invincible, right? It just amazes me that even man thinks he's invincible and he can get away with shit. Like, okay, P. Diddy, sit the fuck down. Money ain't gonna buy you out of fucking jail now, bitch, right? Buy you a lot of fucking teen pussy, though, didn't it? Fucking disgusting pedophile. And all those people who think that money got them in and are going to keep them safe, why are they all fleeing the country? Why are they all running from you? They didn't do anything, right? I think you were kind of like that thing that it was like, you want to fuck with me, you want to go deep? I'll bring you in deep. I'll do some shit to you. And like, it's almost like people got to understand not to fuck around. And if the worst of the worst comes out and claps back at their life, don't feel bad. They had this coming. People got to understand that. I just wish that they would just, keep their head in their own life. And if they're going to throw something out, throw some love out. Don't throw hate. Like, it's the easiest thing to do. Throw hate. So you expect people to bow down for you. The world's not crafted and created for one person. It's created for us all to be here and all to live and be around each other. And we don't all got to lick each other's hands and fucking sing Kumbaya. Like, fuck, you know what I mean? Just stay in your own fucking lane and I'll stay here. But we all got to be here together. I don't understand why people, they try to kick you out of things and they try to stir the pot and talk shit and try to get you to leave and try to get you to quit or, and it's just like, because you don't want to see like that kind of greed is that's more than demonic. That's just somebody's fucking own darkness seeping into their psyche about somebody that showed up into town and took the spotlight away from them because they couldn't share it. A lot of things that people, if they can't share, right, they expect you to bow down. They expect you to walk away from it. Oh, I don't want to share it, so you leave. I'm sorry, that's not the way that this works. We were told 50-50 and it's not going to be like that, then I'm not walking away. Some people just don't bow down, and then those people who don't bow down for the entitled ones tend to get attacked by the entitled ones because they say that we're the ones holding them back. No, I'm just going to stop you at your own game. Not the first rodeo. So many people, they think they're so smart too. They think their magic's going to be the magic that fucks your life over. And like, if someone's sitting around trying to fuck your life over, like, they got way bigger problems than you. Like, way bigger problems than you. And those problems, they're going to come out because they're so dumb because they're doing magic against you. Like, doing magic against people, it just goes to show how weak you are because, like, I mean, anybody who's out there doing magic, like, magic is a huge thing. And, like, when used properly, it's so unbelievably incredible to see. It's like a miracle. And then to have that miracle get used and abused by selfish little witches and people who are entitled and angry. It's like, it makes me kind of want to work harder to eliminate them as any possibility in my future. Like, a lot of people know if they see me, they don't want to see me. And then other people who are, you know why they don't want to see me? They just don't want me saying something to them. Everybody calls me physical. I'm physical. I'm going to attack you. Whitney hits people. I've never physically hit somebody in my life. Like, not punched out. I think I've slapped a guy once. That was like when I was 20. I don't hit people. I never have. I was taught not to hit people. I don't hit people. But I will ask you why you hit me. If I see you, I will ask you why you chose me as your victim. Because I'm a victim to a lot of crimes. I'm not an antagonist. I'm not an asshole, and I'm not a crime breaker. I'm the victim. I'm always the victim. Because somebody says I'm the culprit. So they want to do something against me. If I was the culprit, I wouldn't be on here giving readings away for free. I would be out fucking with people as much as they fuck with me. But I don't. Kind of one of those things that sits there and takes it and pushes back the energy when I can. What else am I supposed to do? Go out and fight people? Really? It's not the way I do it. But I do expect you to fucking say something. If you're going to fucking say something. You're going to come step to me. If you're going to do something behind my back and I see you in public, you better hope I don't see you in public, unless I'm not going to let you walk away without giving me an explanation as to why you did what you did. And that's why a lot of people who owe me explanations, I don't see. And the ones that I do see that owe me explanations are fucking terrified of me. And I don't even say anything to them. They're scared of what they don't say because they know my hatred towards them for what they're doing to me. People know that they can get into my head. They know I'm telepathic. They know I can read them. They know I can sense them. And then they abuse that. And especially if I don't want to be in a relationship back with them, they'll abuse me even more because of it. Send psychic attacks to me, try to hit me when I'm down, not help me, choose to talk shit about me. I know about all those people. But I also know that they're very sad and lonely people if they have to talk about me in such a derogatory, disgusting way. Because I wouldn't talk to them about that kind of shit. I've never even, I don't do anything to people for them to hate me. If they hate me, it's because they see something in me that pisses them off because they can't be their true selves, right? When you bring out wrath in people and you're not even trying to do anything, I would sense that as you're some type of judgment or justice out there. You're something that pisses people off for a reason. And once people see me, they usually see the obstacle that will not move out of the way. I will not move out of the way. Unless I want to move, my boss threatens me all the time. And all I do is look at her and say, there's other things you can say to me than threats. You know that, right? I don't threaten. If I'm going to do something, I just do it. There's no point in threatening. Like people who threaten are weak people. You know, they're trying to control the future, and you can't control the future. All you can do is channel it. And all you can do is channel a possible factor that might happen in the future, because people don't stick with their plan. They fucking veer off. They decide to go and hate themselves and go off and do this other fucking shit that fucks over everybody else. World keeps going on. Right? So anyways, I got to go. Peace out. I hope this resonates for somebody because it was pretty fucked up. And private readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. Thanks. Peace. Word to your mothers.